Zendaya and Tom Holland may have already taken the biggest step of their relationship, and the entire entertainment industry is still trying to catch up. What started as a single, almost casual comment at the 2026 Actor Awards has turned into one of the most talked about celebrity stories of the year. Roach, Zendaya's longtime stylist, creative director, and one of the closest people in her professional life, smiled on the red carpet and said something that instantly shifted the narrative. The wedding has already happened. He didn't hesitate, he didn't correct himself, he didn't laugh it off as a joke. He delivered the line calmly and moved forward, leaving reporters stunned and fans scrambling for answers. Within minutes, the clip was everywhere. Social media timelines flooded with reactions. Fan pages began posting congratulations. Comment sections exploded with disbelief, excitement, and emotional breakdowns. After nearly a decade of watching this relationship grow, the possibility that Zendaya and Tom Holland secretly got married felt both shocking and completely believable. To understand why this comment carries so much weight, you have to understand the people involved. Roach is not a distant industry acquaintance. He has been by Zendaya's side since her early years in Hollywood. He helped shape her transformation from a Disney Channel star into a global fashion icon and award-winning actress. He has stood next to her during career-defining moments, historic red carpet appearances, and major personal milestones. Their bond goes beyond business. It's loyalty. It's family. So when someone that close makes a statement about her personal life, it doesn't feel random. It feels intentional. It feels like something that wouldn't be said lightly. And the timing only intensified the speculation. Earlier in the awards season cycle, Zendaya stepped onto a red carpet wearing a dazzling diamond ring that immediately ignited engagement rumors across the globe. The ring was elegant, powerful, and impossible to ignore. It wasn't flashy in a loud way, but it commanded attention. Fans zoomed in on high-resolution images, circled her left hand in screenshots, and began comparing jewelry details from past appearances. Relationship timelines resurfaced overnight. Some fans were convinced an engagement had quietly taken place months earlier. Yet, as always, Zendaya and Tom remained silent. No official announcement, no coordinated Instagram post, no exclusive interview confirming the news. They didn't confirm, they didn't deny, they simply carried on with their lives, attending events, filming projects, and keeping their personal world carefully protected. Then came the next detail that sent fans into detective mode. More recently, Zendaya was photographed wearing a simple gold band on her left hand, not the large diamond that had sparked engagement talk, just a clean, understated gold ring. No caption, no explanation, just a quiet shift. And in Hollywood symbolism, that change speaks volumes. For many, it suggested that the engagement chapter may have already transitioned into marriage. When you combine that subtle ring swap with Roach's calm but confident red carpet statement, the theory begins to feel less like gossip and more like possibility. For longtime followers of Zendaya and Tom's relationship, this would be the ultimate full-circle moment. Their story didn't begin with scandal or spectacle. It began on a movie set in 2016 when two young actors were cast opposite each other in Spider-Man: Homecoming. She played MJ, he played Peter Parker. At the time, both were stepping into roles that would define a generation. Their chemistry was immediate and natural. Interviews from that era are now resurfacing across social media, showing playful teasing, shared laughter, and effortless comfort. Even then, fans sensed something special. But both Zendaya and Tom consistently insisted they were just friends. They repeated it so often that it became part of the promotional routine.
Years passed. Sequels were filmed. Press tours continued. Careers expanded beyond the Marvel Universe. Zendaya's performance range grew dramatically as she stepped into more complex roles, earning critical acclaim and industry recognition. Tom balanced blockbuster fame with challenging dramatic projects. Through it all, rumors about their relationship simmered quietly in the background. Then, in 2021, paparazzi photos confirmed what many had suspected. They were seen sharing a kiss inside a car, and the images spread across the internet at lightning speed. For fans, it felt like a long-awaited confirmation. For the couple, it marked a turning point. They no longer needed to deny the obvious, but they also made it clear that their relationship would remain largely private. From that point forward, their love story unfolded in small, intentional glimpses. Occasional red carpet appearances, supportive comments in interviews, subtle birthday tributes, but never oversharing, never turning their romance into content. Tom has spoken openly in the past about how much he values privacy in a relationship. He has described how overwhelming public attention can be, especially when it magnifies ordinary moments into headlines. Zendaya has echoed those sentiments, explaining that what they share belongs to them first and the world second. That philosophy makes the idea of a secret wedding feel completely aligned with who they are. Imagine the scene. Not a massive televised event, not a star-studded spectacle designed for trending hashtags. Instead, something quiet. Perhaps a countryside ceremony, maybe a private estate, a small gathering of immediate family and closest friends. No phones, no press leaks, just vows exchanged in peace. In a world where celebrity weddings are often orchestrated months in advance for maximum exposure, choosing intimacy would be a powerful statement. It would say that the moment mattered more than the publicity. Public reaction to the possibility has been deeply emotional. Many fans feel like they grew up alongside Zendaya and Tom. They watched them navigate early fame, transition into adulthood, and mature into respected artists. The idea that they may have quietly solidified their relationship feels like a reward for that steady journey. Fan edits flooded social platforms within hours of Roach's comment, compilations of their sweetest red carpet interactions, clips from interviews where Tom looks at Zendaya with unmistakable admiration, moments where Zendaya praises Tom's work with visible pride. The narrative of best friends to life partners has captivated millions. But there are still skeptics. Some believe Roach may have been teasing reporters, perhaps playfully feeding into speculation. His delivery carried a hint of mischief. Without direct confirmation from Zendaya or Tom, everything remains technically unverified. And in celebrity culture, a single comment can spiral into a global narrative within minutes. Zendaya's mother added another layer to the mystery when she responded online in a way that didn't confirm or deny the rumors. Her reaction felt amused, almost entertained by the frenzy. That response only intensified the conversation. Was she laughing because it was true, or because the internet had run too far with a playful comment? Meanwhile, Zendaya and Tom have continued focusing on their careers with the same composure they've always shown. Zendaya remains one of the most influential figures in entertainment and fashion. Every appearance she makes becomes a trending topic. Her ability to command attention without oversharing her personal life is rare in today's celebrity landscape. Tom Holland, similarly, continues expanding his career beyond the superhero genre. He has made it clear that he wants longevity, growth, and creative challenge. He has spoken about wanting balance in his life, something steady beyond the flashing cameras. Together, they represent a partnership built on mutual respect rather than competition. Both are highly successful, both command global fan bases, yet neither seems threatened by the other's spotlight. Instead, they appear to elevate each other.
If they did marry privately, it suggests stability. It suggests that behind the scenes, their relationship has evolved into something deeply grounded. It suggests that despite global fame, they have found something normal and safe in each other. Fans have revisited past interviews, analyzing subtle hints about future plans, mentions of family, comments about long-term dreams. Even body language experts have weighed in, noting how naturally in sync they appear in public. And perhaps that is what makes this story resonate so strongly. It doesn't feel dramatic or scandalous. It feels steady, earned, organic. There is something timeless about two people meeting on a film set, forming a friendship, navigating years of intense public attention, and ultimately choosing each other in private. It feels like a modern fairy tale, grounded in reality. At the 2026 Actor Awards, Zendaya appeared poised and radiant. Observers noted how relaxed she seemed. Some fans described a glow that felt different, calmer, more settled.
While that may be projection, it reflects how deeply invested people are in her happiness. If the wedding truly has already happened, it may remain private indefinitely, and that would be consistent with how they've handled everything else. They reveal what they choose to reveal. They control their narrative quietly. Silence in this context may not mean avoidance, it may mean protection. What stands out most is that nearly a decade after meeting, their relationship appears strong. In an industry where romances often burn fast and fade quickly, their longevity is remarkable. They've weathered global fame, career transitions, and constant scrutiny. The possibility of a secret wedding simply elevates their story into something even more meaningful. Whether Roach's comment was confirmation or clever misdirection, it reminded the world how deeply people care about Zendaya and Tom Holland. It reminded fans why their love story feels different. If they are married, congratulations to them for protecting such a personal milestone. If they are not, their relationship remains one of the most. If they did marry privately, it suggests stability. It suggests that behind the scenes, their relationship has evolved into something deeply grounded. It suggests that despite global fame, they have found something normal and safe in each other. Fans have revisited past interviews, analyzing subtle hints about future plans, mentions of family, comments about long-term dreams. Even body language experts have weighed in, noting how naturally in sync they appear in public. And perhaps that is what makes this story resonate so strongly. It doesn't feel dramatic or scandalous. It feels steady, earned, organic. There is something timeless about two people meeting on a film set, forming a friendship, navigating years of intense public attention, and ultimately choosing each other in private. It feels like a modern fairy tale, grounded in reality. At the 2026 Actor Awards, Zendaya appeared poised and radiant. Observers noted how relaxed she seemed. Some fans described a glow that felt different, calmer, more settled. While that may be projection, it reflects how deeply invested people are in her happiness. If the wedding truly has already happened, it may remain private indefinitely. And that would be consistent with how they've handled everything else. They reveal what they choose to reveal. They control their narrative quietly. Silence in this context may not mean avoidance, it may mean protection. What stands out most is that nearly a decade after meeting, their relationship appears strong. In an industry where romances often burn fast and fade quickly, their longevity is remarkable. They've weathered global fame, career transitions, and constant scrutiny. The possibility of a secret wedding simply elevates their story into something even more meaningful. Whether Roach's comment was confirmation or clever misdirection, it reminded the world how deeply people care about Zendaya and Tom Holland. It reminded fans why their love story feels different. If they are married, congratulations to them for protecting such a personal milestone. If they are not, their relationship remains one of the most admired partnerships in modern entertainment. Either way, this story continues to unfold quietly, intentionally, and on their terms. The world will keep watching for subtle hints, a photograph, a statement, another ring appearance, or perhaps there will be nothing at all. Because sometimes the most powerful love stories aren't announced with fireworks or headlines. They're lived quietly, away from the noise, in moments the public may never see. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.